When it came to move our daughters into a room of their own, I had a particular vision of a French-inspired room, pink walls, lots of whimsy and girlhood. But life is busy and I never got to bring that vision to life. The elements are somewhat present, but they really need to be refined and enhanced. To do this, we're going to take the room back to its bones and rebuild it. But first, we need to create a quality foundation with all in the details. My inspiration came from this picture. We're talking subtle shades of pink, French furniture, bleached timber, gilded frames, pieces of nature, and the aura of sophistication in this girlhood. I was so stressed about choosing the right shade of pink. If you've ever found yourself choosing paint colours, then you'll understand how a subtle difference in shade can skew the whole room. Too blue and it feels cold, too warm and it feels yellow. So if I can give you any tips, it would be this. 1. Take home as many samples as you can. Even if you feel like the colours aren't quite hitting the mark, you'll be surprised what colours do when they're in a different space under different light. Tip number 2, test each sample in different lights. Put all the samples on a wall in the space that you're going to be painting. Somewhere where there's natural light, check these samples at different times of day. As the daylight changes, you'll see different perspectives of each shade. Be sure to also test them against artificial light. Number 3, be ruthless. The moment a paint sample throws a shade you aren't a fan of, take it off the wall. Number 4, compare the remaining colours against elements that you have collected for the room. Are they fitting the vision? Painting the walls the right shade of pink was so impactful. I couldn't help but smile every time I walked into the room. The problem with a lot of houses these days is that the elements that create a finished room are often missing. Installing the right door hardware, adding skirting, and windowsills all create a finished room. These elements not only protect the walls, they also create more interest in the room and leave the space feeling finished. We chose a profile of skirting called lamb's tongue. It has just enough shape to create interest without overpowering a small room. My husband is a carpenter by trade, so he will have lots of tips for you about installing doors, hardware, skirting, and you'll be able to see him install the windowsill.
As you walk into the room, the skirting board you start with is on the main wall that you see first, so then these will be mited into that main wall. So quick measurement and then we'll cut it. So we've got this one board put in, which is lamb's tongue skirting, and now we've got this wall to do. This wall's getting painted. I'm just cutting in the skirting, so I'm not gluing them in yet. On internal miters, we scribe. So we're just double checking that measurement there. Let's go scribe that. Cut this miter in here, and then to return it back into the door frame, and I just 45 it, cut another little 45 piece with a little bit of fast grab glue, and then we stick it on like that. Brickwork. We use the shortest pins we can. This will just go through the skirting and just into the white set of the render on the brickwork, just to hold it to the glue dries. And then we just patch that and we paint it.
How amazing does this room look already? The changes have been minute, but they are so impactful. We've got lots more coming as we continue to bring this girls' room to life. It will challenge us creatively, physically and emotionally. Subscribe so you can see the finished room in our next video. See you next week.